What's up, folks? Butcher here. Tonight, took out the old hat. This was my papa's. He loved pizza. Of course, he was Italian. I mean, it's pizza or pasta. I mean, it's pretty much it. Okay, I'm stereotyping. I shouldn't do that. But it was like that. Anyways, so tonight we're gonna do pizza, except we're gonna fold it in half. So we're making calzones. You can put anything in a calzone. You can put your pepperoni, mushrooms, olives, green olives, black olives, purple olives, whatever color olives you want to put in there. Sausage, Italian sausage, you name it. Whatever you want, you can put it in there, fold the thing up, crimp the edge, make it look pretty. I mean, come on. It's basically just a big Hot Pocket, all right? Just a pizza Hot Pocket with some dipping sauce on the side. Got it? Good. All right, so tonight, that's what we're doing. Follow along. This one's gonna be a doozy, folks. We got bread dough, provolone cheese, mozzarella cheese, mushrooms, veggies, black olives, pepperoni, freshly grated pecorino Romano. God, I love this stuff. Ricotta, because that's what makes it a calzone, right there. See? That right there. Okay? Otherwise, it's just like a kind of like a stromboli. And then we have our herbs and our seasonings for our ricotta cheese. So we have here we have some salt, pepper, sugar, yes, sugar, some garlic powder, because you could put fresh garlic in there, but I like putting garlic powder in because it just mixes up easier. And mint, yeah, mint, okay, spearmint, yeah, you heard it right. No one else is going to hear that or even going to care, but anyways, it's in there. Then we got to make a sauce. So we got our paste. We got garlic, we have salt and pepper, some olive oil, some pecorino Romano, and sweet basil. Yeah, that's right, sweet basil in the sauce. We're not putting oregano in this thing because that makes it bitter. We want a sweeter sauce for this tonight. Also, I think I'm gonna dice up a little bit of onion and throw some onion in there. Usually I would use shallot, but I don't have any, I don't think. Maybe not, maybe I'll just use this right here. I'll just do that. Yeah, it sounds better. Stay tuned. So we're actually going to start with our ricotta, or ricotta. Well, it depends on where you're from. It depends on how you want to say it. You can say it any 50 different ways. I don't care. I'm not here to judge. Anyways, this is whole milk. Okay, whole milk ricotta. It's just what my family's used. You can use whatever you want, but this is what I'm using. This is what I have. Times are tough right now. We all know that. So this is what I got. So what I have here is also some freshly ground pecorino Romano. It's the only thing I'll use. I don't like Parmesan. That's just me and my family. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw some of this in here. And yes, we got some bigger chunks in here because if you watch my other video on pizza subs, you'll hear my distaste and distrust for the grinders. Or graters, whatever you want to call them. Anyways, so we're going to put a little bit of pecorino Romano in there, probably about a tablespoon. And inside of here we have some garlic powder, salt, pepper, and sugar and mint. Yes, that is mint right here. It's been dried out mint. It's actually spearmint. There's about a half a teaspoon of each. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and we're going to mix all this in here. And the reason why we're doing that is we want a ricotta seasoned. You don't want to just get a nasty taste of it, of just nothing. So we're going to add some seasonings to it. So we're going to whip this guy up first and set him aside because we need to put him back in the fridge until we're actually ready to start using it. We got to make our sauce first. So whip all that in. Let's put a little bit more cheese in there. And then, you know what? Why not? Let's throw in a little provolone and a little mozzarella. I'll give it a nice little melty in there as well. Okay? Alright, so mix this up ahead of time and then just set it aside. Put it back in your fridge till you're actually ready to use it. Okay, let's make this pizza sauce. What we're going to do is we'll start off with some olive oil. We have about a medium heat here in our saucepan. Some olive oil in there. And to our olive oil, we're going to add in about 2 tablespoons of garlic, okay? If you think that's too much garlic, I don't think we can be friends. But anyways, yeah, and I got the already cut up stuff because, well, because I'm lazy. That's why. I'm not going to lie. Just lazy tonight. Got other things to do. And we're going to get that going. And also, I said it earlier, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do it, but I cut up a little bit of white onion here. So, or sorry, misspoke. It's actually sweet onion. And what we're going to do is we're just going to sweat this guy down here a little bit. Not much, 2 to 3 minutes till the onions are translucent. So, let's see, 2 to 3 minutes, that's internet talk. Realistically, 5. Be back in a second. Okay, so about 3 to 5 minutes have already passed now. We have our onions are pretty translucent here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our tomato paste and just squeegee it out of here. Like so. Yeah, I know. It's a pain. Usually what I do is I cut the top off, then I cut the bottom off, and I just push it through. But, again, I don't know, lazy today? Alright, now that we got that in there, we're going to take our can here, and we're going to do, we're going to start off with 1 can of water. So there you go. 1 can of paste, 1 can of water. And we're going to just whisk that all together. Like so. And again, this is just a nice starting point. It's really hard to say what you're going to need and what you're not going to need until you actually start going through this. So you might like your sauce a little bit, you know, a little thinner or something like that. Or you might like it a lot thicker, so you might want to use some less water. But I like just a 1-to-1 ratio. So we had, again, that was 1 small can of paste and 1 can of water with that. And we're just going to scrape the rest of this guy on. All right. And to that, now we're going to add our salt and pepper, which is about a ½ teaspoon of each. Okay. And then we're going to add our sweet basil. And then we're going to add our fresh ground pecorino Romano. Okay. Just going to dump it all in there. And then we're going to spill it all over the stove too. And we're going to give it a nice stir. And we're going to let this sit for, we're going to let it sit into a really, really low simmer. So if you have a simmer option on your stove, you might want to turn it half past that down. So otherwise you're going to get like these little plops of lava. It's just a and you're going to get on your finger and you're going to hate life. You're going to say expletives. And we're just going to let that sit. By the way, yeah, I always use the can for handy dandy storage there of your whisk. And let's just turn the stove down. Place your dough in your pizza peel and shake vigorously to make sure that it doesn't stick. And after you do that and you make sure of that, you go ahead and start your construction of your calzone. Now the way that I'm doing it here is I'm just putting down a layer of pepperoni. Atop my pepperoni, I'm going to put my pecorino Romano and my ricotta cheese, and then my stereotypical Italian hand gesture. After that, you're going to go ahead and put your mixture of your mozzarella and provolone. Again, I do a 50-50 mixture. I just like the way that works out. After that, you're going to make a nice little pocket here. Make sure you squeeze out all the air while you fold everything over. When you fold it all over, make sure you push down tightly to seal the edges. After you seal your edges, go ahead with a paring knife or a pizza cutter and cut off your excess. And so I'll throw that over to the side. Then go ahead and take your knife and score your top. Make some pretty little lines in the top. Now before we put this guy out there, we're going to go ahead and do a little egg wash. This is just Just an egg beaten up. Some water. Okay. Just gonna go all over it. Nice and easy. Alright. There we go. This is gonna give us that nice brown, that nice texture. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit it with just a little bit of parsley. There we go. It's all about making it pretty. Okay, let's go throw this fat little baby in the Vision. Alright, as you can hear, we're doing a little nighttime cooking action here. So our Vision was, well, it was about 550. It's been heating up now for a while. Getting our pizza stone super hot and super ready. So we're going to go ahead and slide this guy right on top of there. Woo-wee! See you in a few minutes. While we're waiting for our first calzone to cook, we're going to go ahead and start assembling our second one here. So we're going to start off with a nice basement layer of pepperoni, and on top of that we're going to put on our first floor of pecorino Romano cheese. Then we're going to go ahead and add some black olives to that. After our black olives, we're going to go ahead and put some mushrooms, just mushrooms from a can. Yeah, I know, times are tough. On top of that, we're going to add our vegetables, which is going to be green and red peppers and red onions. On top of our medley of vegetables, we're going to go with our mixture of mozzarella and provolone. After that, we're just going to start going crazy. And we're just going to keep layering and piling and throwing more crap on top of it until we run out of all of our ingredients. After we finish putting all of our crap inside of it, we're going to tuck everything over, our bread over, and it's not bread yet, well, it's just dough. You know what I mean. We're going to tuck it all in, fold it all up, seal it all around, then we're going to take our knife and we're going to score the top of it. Oops, went a little bit too far there. Oh well, we'll deal with it. Alright, so we got a bit of a blowout here, but we're going nicely here, alright? Yeah. Oops. So this guy, I don't know. Stay with me, pal. Stay with me. So because I'm a child and because Vision sent this to me, I have to use this. So this peel, this metal one here, you can flip and fold it up. So right now I'm calling it Optimus Peel. More than meets the eye. Oh, can I say that? Oh, I don't know. Alright, so this guy, ooh, look at that. Man, that looks so good. We're gonna get this guy back inside, and this monster's got a few more minutes to cook, like 10. Close it up. Long. You remember we had a little bit of a blowout there earlier, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy out of here. Woo-wee! Ooh, this guy is hot, hot, hot. Oh, we lost a little bit. Anyways, we're gonna take our handy dandy cutter yobber and let's see, go for that artistic look. Shunk. Look at that. Oh, are you kidding me? Look at that. Woo, hot, hot. Okay. I'm gonna take this guy, use it as a shovel. There we go. Yeah, I got a little flat. My bad. Maybe I probably should have done that. Maybe we should just use a bigger knife. So take this guy like that. So there you go. One down. Let's do the other one. Let's work on the next one. Oh, doesn't that look beautiful? Look at that. Crisped up nice. Let's grab Optimus Peel here. Got a little bit of a stain. We'll work on that. Cool, let's bring this guy inside and cut it up. And there it is. Calzone number 2. This one didn't have such a big blowout as the other one did, but it worked out pretty good. So, let's get this guy off of this foil. What I did is I just put this foil around there just as a act as like a wall, so to speak. Let's see, I don't know if I can flip this thing up so you can see the underside. Nah, we can't do that. That'd be a bad idea. But what we can do is this. We can take our pizza rocker and we're just gonna, yeah, we'll go creative again. But we're gonna do it one quick swift motion, like so. Look at that. Oh, whew. Okay, that burns. Oh, look at it. We got a problem. We got a leak. We got a leak, guys. So we're gonna use our vision spatula, skull plate. Get this guy in. Uh-oh, didn't cut all the way. Got it. Oh wow. Can you see that? Ridiculous! Marinara on the side. There you go, folks. Monster calzones. Corona time. The beer, not the virus, because you don't want to celebrate that. Anyway, but little crushed red pepper on top there. We're good to go. Buon appetito.